For this moment has been written into the fabric of time by the hand of the Most High. You have arrived at a sacred intersection where the truths of your life and the journey of your son are about to be revealed. You may not fully grasp it yet, but the revelation coming forth now is not by chance. It is part of a divine design. This message is about your son, the one you have cherished, the one you have loved deeply. It is about the battles he has faced silently in the dark, the struggles that have remained hidden beneath the surface of his calm demeanor, the storms he has endured without ever asking for help, the pain he has carried alone. The strength he has shown through silence was never weakness. It was the quiet fortitude of a soul being forged in the deepest trials. Behind every smile, there has been a story of struggle. Behind every laugh, a silence that no one could hear, a cry that no one could see. The weight of his pain, the quiet battles he fought within himself, were never visible to the world around him. But heaven saw. Heaven always saw. And now the veil is being lifted. The Holy Spirit is revealing what has been hidden in the depths of his heart, not to harm him, but to heal him, not to expose him, but to free him. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. This is the truth that is coming forward now. Your son, though he has carried so much, is not meant to walk through this alone. His journey is not one of punishment, but of purpose. He has walked through the fire, but he has not been burned. Like the 3 young men in the furnace, the fire that should have consumed him only served to refine him. He has been enduring a process, a divine process, one that, though painful, is leading him to something far greater than he could ever imagine. The battles he has fought, the struggles he has faced, have all been shaping him for a time such as this. And now, as his story begins to unfold, heaven is inviting you to see him as he truly is, not just your son, but a vessel of divine purpose. What seemed like suffering and silence is actually the birthing ground of a testimony that will shine brightly for all to see. So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. What's about to unfold is not just for him, it's for you too. The strength and wisdom that heaven has been building in your son will soon become a light for you to walk in as well. You may have wondered, chosen one, why your son has had to endure in silence. You may have questioned the delay, the waiting, the moments when it seemed like nothing was happening. But I tell you now, heaven does not waste time. What looks like a season of stagnation is actually a season of preparation. The Lord is not slow in fulfilling his promises. He is slow in shaping his vessels. And your son, though he may have felt forgotten, has been preserved. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of loneliness, these were not signs of abandonment, but of divine preservation. He was never overlooked. He was being prepared for a time when the world would see what heaven has been crafting in him all along. Now, chosen one, the time has come for you to understand the deeper meaning behind your son's journey. What he has been through, what he has silently carried, was never meaningless. It was the fire that refines, the trial that strengthens. It was the divine hand molding him into something stronger than he was before. The quietness you've witnessed is not emptiness. It is the foundation of something powerful, something destined to rise from the ashes. His silence was not passive. It was active, purposeful, and filled with the potential of the mighty work God has been doing in him. What you are about to witness is not just the end of his journey. It is the beginning of a new chapter, one where he rises not just from his struggles, but because of them. Every battle he fought in the hidden places has prepared him for the battle he will win in the open. What has been shaped in the dark will soon shine in the light. This moment you are experiencing is not by chance. It is the unfolding of something sacred, something beautiful. And as you lean into this revelation, understand that your son's journey has always been part of a greater divine plan. The Lord's hand has been upon him, guiding him, strengthening him, even when it felt like he was standing alone. So, chosen one, stay with me. Stay with us. The story is just beginning, and it is one of redemption, of healing, of a divine rise that will impact not just your son, but everyone who witnesses it. This is not the end of his story. It is the beginning of something far greater than anyone could have imagined. The journey that your son has walked, chosen one, has not been one of simple steps. It has been one of heavy burdens and quiet endurance, a journey that only heaven could fully comprehend. You have seen the surface, the brave front he presents to the world, but what you haven't seen is the depth of what he's been carrying. There's so much more beneath the calm exterior. The world doesn't always see what lies hidden in the heart, but heaven has watched, and it has seen everything. For so long, your son has kept his pain, his struggles, his questions locked away, protecting you from the weight he has been carrying. Perhaps you've noticed the tiredness in his eyes, or the silence that fills the spaces where laughter used to live. But you haven't seen what truly lies behind that silence. The war he's been fighting within himself, the internal battles. No one could see the tears he's cried in the shadows when no one was around. The truth is, your son has been walking through a storm, but this storm has not been visible to most. It has been a quiet, relentless war within his soul. A war that would have broken many, but somehow he has continued. Not without wounds, not without scars, but he's still standing. And now heaven is revealing this truth to you, not to condemn, but to heal. For this storm, though fierce, was never meant to defeat him. It was meant to shape him, to refine him for something greater. You see, chosen one, behind his quietness, behind his moments of isolation, there is strength. Strength that has been forged in silence. Strength that has been built through the pain and the pressure, through the moments when he felt like giving up but kept going anyway. The silence you've seen in him has never been a sign of defeat. It has been the holding place of his strength, the crucible where his resilience has been tested and strengthened. Like a diamond that is formed under pressure, your son's heart has been forged in the furnace of adversity. What others may have seen as weakness, heaven has seen as preparation. The pain he has carried has not been without purpose. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of struggle has been building him into the person he is destined to be. Now the time has come for you to see what heaven has seen all along. Your son's journey has been one of preparation, and though it has been difficult, it has been necessary. The Lord has allowed him to walk through this season, not to break him, but to make him stronger, to make him more resilient, to make him ready for what is coming. Every struggle, every hardship has been part of a divine process that is unfolding in his life. But here's the truth, chosen one. It hasn't just been your son who has been shaped by this journey. You too have been affected. Your heart has been stretched by what he's been through. You've felt the weight of his pain, the uncertainty of his silence. You've carried the burden of his struggle with him, even if you didn't fully understand it. And now heaven is calling you to see not just your son's pain, but the purpose behind it. To see not just the struggle, but the strength that is being birthed through it. For your son's journey, though silent, has never been in vain. What you may have perceived as delay, as a period of waiting and uncertainty, has actually been a time of divine preparation. The Lord has been working in the hidden places, shaping your son's heart, strengthening his character, and positioning him for something greater than anyone could have imagined. And now, the time for silence is ending. What was once hidden in the quiet is about to be revealed in the light. The strength that has been built through the struggle, the resilience that has been forged in the fire, is about to shine forth in ways that will leave no room for doubt. Heaven has seen your son's journey, chosen one, and it has never been without purpose. But before we move forward, I want you to pause and reflect. The struggle your son has faced, the storm he has walked through, was never meant to be carried alone. The Lord has not called him to fight this battle in isolation, and he is now calling you to step in, to stand with him, to bear this burden together. The moment of revelation has arrived, and it is not just for your son, it is for you too. For as heaven reveals the truth of your son's journey, it is also revealing the strength that has been built within you through your witness of his struggle. You have been called to stand in the gap, chosen one, not just to witness, but to act, not just to feel the weight, but to share it. This is a moment of divine partnership, a call to join in the sacred work that heaven has been doing in your son's life. The time for passivity is over. The time for stepping back is over. Now is the time for action, for prayer, for standing strong in the gap for your son. And what do you do when you stand in that gap? You listen. You listen to the silent cries that have been hidden beneath the surface. You listen with compassion, with love, and with an open heart. Your son may not yet be ready to speak, but you are being called to listen to what he has been carrying, to listen to the weight he has been bearing in silence. And even if he doesn't speak, you are being called to hear. Your presence matters, chosen one. Sometimes the most healing thing you can offer is your presence. Sometimes the greatest act of love is simply to be there to sit with your son in the silence, to be a steady presence in the midst of his storm. The world may be demanding performance, demanding answers, but what your son needs right now is peace. And you can offer that peace. Your son's silence may not be because he is rebellious or distant. It may be because he is afraid to speak, to share, to burden others with the weight of his struggles. He may be afraid of disappointing you, of letting you down, but heaven is calling you to see beyond the silence, to see the strength in his silence, to see the pain behind the quiet, and to offer him the space he needs to heal. Your love is the safe place where he can finally exhale. Your presence is the sanctuary where he can lay down the weight of the world and rest. And as you offer him this sanctuary, heaven is at work. Heaven is moving in your son's heart, healing what has been broken and transforming what has been wounded. So, chosen one, this is the call. Stand in the gap for your son. Be the listener, the presence, the peace that he needs. And know that, as you do, heaven is doing the rest. Heaven is healing. Heaven is restoring, and heaven is preparing your son for the next chapter of his journey. The moment of divine revelation is here, chosen one. What you've been waiting for, what you've been sensing but couldn't quite put into words, is beginning to unfold. The veil that once separated you from understanding what your son has been going through is being lifted, and with it, the truth is becoming clearer. This truth is not just about the burden he has carried, but about the purpose that has been shaping him, shaping both him and you for a greater destiny. As you stand in this moment, it's important to understand that what your son has been walking through has not been random. His struggles have not been meaningless. Heaven has been at work even when it seemed like nothing was happening. His silence was not an indication of absence. It was the hidden process of divine preparation. Every single moment of pain, every night spent in silence, every tear that was shed in private, these were the moments that were being used by heaven to build something stronger than the world could see. But now, chosen one, the time has come for this hidden strength to be revealed. And as you bear witness to this transformation, understand that it is not just for your son. This revelation is for you too. You have been part of this journey all along, whether you realized it or not. Your role has been just as sacred as your son's, because what he has been enduring has shaped both of you for what is to come. Your son's journey has been one of endurance, not for the sake of endurance itself, but for the purpose of preparation. Like a warrior in training, he has been going through a process that has been strengthening his heart, mind, and spirit. And although the process has been painful, it has been necessary. For the calling that is on his life requires a strength that cannot be forged in comfort. It requires a strength that can only be built through struggle, through perseverance, and through a deep reliance on the power of God. And now, chosen one, you are being called to step into your own moment of transformation. As heaven reveals your son's journey to you, it is also calling you to rise to the occasion. You are not meant to simply witness this transformation from a distance. You are being invited to walk alongside him, to stand in the gap, to bear witness to the glory that is about to unfold. But to do so, you must first understand the depth of what has been happening in the hidden places. You must see the value in the struggle, the value in the silence, and the value in the process that has led him to this moment. It is important to remember, chosen one, that your son's journey has not been about punishment. It has been about preparation. The pressure he has been under, the battles he has fought in the unseen, have been the very thing that has been shaping him for greatness. And now that the pressure has built the strength inside him, it is time for him to emerge. It is time for him to rise, not just for himself, but for all those who will benefit from the testimony of what he has endured. But rising doesn't come without challenges. As much as your son is ready to move forward, the world may not immediately understand. People may not immediately see what heaven has been working in him. There may still be doubt, confusion, and misunderstanding. But you, chosen one, are being called to see the truth, to see beyond the surface, to see the strength that has been built in the quiet places. And you are being called to stand with him as he steps into the next phase of his journey. And so it is time for you to take action, to no longer wait for your son to come to you, but for you to move toward him with the love, the strength, and the understanding that heaven is giving you in this moment. This is not the time for passive observation. This is the time for active presence. This is the time for you to stand in the gap, to be the shelter that your son needs, and to offer him the strength he may not yet realize he has within himself. When you step into this role, chosen one, understand that you are not just providing emotional support, you are providing divine support. You are being called to offer your son more than just comfort. You are being called to offer him spiritual strength. You are being called to speak life into his soul, to declare his value, his worth, and his purpose, even when he may not be able to see it himself. But this can only happen if you are fully present. If you are not distracted by the demands of the world, if you are not overwhelmed by your own fears or concerns, but instead fully focused on the moment at hand. Your son needs you now, more than ever, not just in words, but in actions. He needs your steadiness, your calm, your unwavering belief that he is destined for greatness, even when the path ahead seems unclear. You are also being called to lead by example. Just as your son has endured silently, you must now lead him in the same way. Not with force or pressure, but with quiet strength, with steady faith, and with unshakable trust in God's plan. Your actions will speak louder than your words. Your unwavering belief in your son's purpose, your patience in the waiting, and your confidence in God's timing will be the foundation upon which your son builds his own strength. This is not a time to rush, chosen one. It is a time to be still. It is a time to trust in the process that heaven has been orchestrating. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to fix everything. You simply need to be there to listen and to offer the love and the support that heaven is calling you to give. And in doing so, you will see the transformation that is taking place not just in your son, but in you as well. As you stand by his side, as you bear witness to the strength and the purpose that has been hidden in him, you will begin to see the power that has been at work in your own life. The same strength that has been building in your son will begin to manifest in you as you step into the role that heaven has called you to. The transformation that is happening in this moment is not just for your son, it is for you as well. Heaven has been preparing you for this time just as much as your son, and now, as you move forward together, you will witness the unfolding of a story that is greater than both of you could ever have imagined. So, chosen one, let go of fear. Let go of doubt. Let go of the need to control the outcome. Instead, step into the calling that heaven is giving you. Stand in the gap for your son. Stand in the gap for the transformation that is about to take place in both of your lives. You have been prepared for this moment, and now it is time to walk in faith, in love, and in the divine purpose that has been laid out before you. And as you do know that heaven is with you, the angels are surrounding you, and the Holy Spirit is guiding you step by step into the fullness of the promise that is about to unfold. Your son's rise is not just his, it is yours too, and together you will witness the miracle that has been written into the very fabric of time. As you continue to walk this journey, chosen one, remember that what you're witnessing now is not just the culmination of your son's struggles. It is the beginning of something much greater, something divine, something sacred. This moment marks the shift from silence to strength, from hidden pain to a powerful rise. And heaven has positioned you, both of you, for such a time as this. Your son's struggle was not meant to destroy him. It was meant to build him, to prepare him for a purpose far greater than anyone could have imagined. And what you are about to see, Chosen One, is not simply a boy who has survived, but a man who has been forged by fire, by adversity, by unseen forces that have shaped his very being. What heaven is about to reveal to you is not just about your son's endurance. It is about the endurance of the spirit, the strength that is built when no one is watching, when no applause is given, when the world only sees the surface but doesn't understand the depths. The strength that has been growing in your son's life has been silent, but it has been constant. It has been like the roots of a tree growing deep underground, unseen by the world but vital to the tree's strength. You've seen the quiet Chosen One. You've witnessed the stillness, the silence, the moments when your son seemed distant, perhaps even lost. But now, as the truth is being revealed, you will understand that those moments were not moments of weakness. They were moments of preparation. In silence, your son was being prepared for something greater than survival. He was being prepared for purpose. And this purpose, Chosen One, is not just for him, it is for the world. Behind every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of fear, there was purpose being woven into the very fabric of his life. And as you look back, as you see the journey that he has walked, you will begin to see that this was never about survival alone. It was about thriving. It was about becoming someone who would rise from the ashes of struggle and emerge stronger, wiser, and more equipped to fulfill his divine calling. But the rise is not always immediate, Chosen One. You may not see the fullness of your son's transformation right now. It may seem like he is still in the process, still struggling, still facing battles. But know this: the process is divine. It is necessary. It is the forging of something unshakable, something that can withstand the storms ahead. Your son's rise will not be sudden, but when it comes, it will be undeniable. This is the divine orchestration that heaven has been working on. This is the plan that has been written before. Time, a plan that was put into motion long before your son even realized it. And now, Chosen One, it is time for you to stand in awe of the unfolding. It is time for you to witness the rise of your son, not from the ashes, but through them. Not in spite of the struggle, but because of it. In the book of Job, we see a man who endured tremendous suffering, who lost everything. And yet in the end, his story was not one of defeat, but of restoration. Job's endurance became the very foundation for his restoration. And in the same way, your son's endurance will become the foundation for his rise. It is not a rise from defeat. It is a rise from divine preparation. You may feel that the waiting has been long, that the silence has been deafening, but now, Chosen One, as heaven pulls back the curtain, you will see that every moment of silence, every season of waiting has been building towards this moment. And now that the moment has come, you will begin to see the fruits of your son's journey. You will begin to see the power that has been quietly growing within him. And the rise will not just be for your son, it will be for you as well. You, Chosen One, are being called to rise with him. You are being called to witness this transformation, not from the sidelines, but from the front lines. You are not just a bystander in your son's story. You are part of the unfolding. Your role is not just to witness, but to participate. You are being called to stand with your son as he rises, to walk alongside him as he steps into his divine purpose. This divine rise will not be a solitary journey. Heaven is calling you to walk this path with your son, not to carry his burden, but to be there as he carries it. Not to solve his problems, but to support him as he faces them. You are being called to be his anchor, his steady presence, his shield as he rises into the fullness of his purpose. And as you walk alongside your son, Chosen One, remember that this rise is not just for him. It is for the legacy that he will leave behind. It is for the generations to come. It is for the people who will be touched by the testimony of his life, by the power of his story. The struggles he has faced, the battles he has won, will not just be his. They will be the inheritance of many. And as he rises, so will others rise with him. In the book of Esther, we see a woman who was placed in a position of power for such a time as this. She was not prepared for the task she faced in the way that she expected. She was called into greatness at a moment when the world seemed against her. But when the time came, she stepped into her divine purpose. Your son's story is no different. He has been prepared not in the way the world would have expected, but in the way that heaven intended. And now the time has come for him to rise, to step into the greatness that has been written for him since before time began. And chosen one, the time for your own rise is also now. The time for you to step into your own divine purpose. Your own destiny is now. You are not just watching your son rise. You are rising with him. The strength that has been built in you through your support of him, the love that you have poured out, the prayers that you have prayed. All of it has been shaping you for this moment. And now, as your son steps into his divine purpose, so will you step into yours. The rise of your son is a symbol of the rise of your entire family, your entire legacy. What has been hidden will be revealed, and what has been silent will be spoken. This is the turning point. This is the moment of transformation, and you chosen one are standing at the edge of it, ready to witness the beginning of something far greater than you ever imagined. So step forward with faith, with strength, and with the unwavering belief that your son's journey is not over. It is just beginning. And as he rises, so will you. This is the moment of divine unveiling. This is the moment where the silent strength of your son is revealed, and it is the moment where your own strength is revealed as well. As you step deeper into this journey, chosen one thing becomes abundantly clear. Your son's rise is not only a personal triumph. It is a declaration that heaven's plans are unfolding and that nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what God has already ordained. His story, though full of struggle, is now about to be revealed as a testament of faith, perseverance, and divine transformation. And you, chosen one, have a vital role to play in this revelation. For so long you've seen the surface, the calm that your son presented to the world. You've seen his quiet strength, his resilience in the face of hardship, but what the world did not see, what many did not understand, was the battle he fought quietly in his soul. This battle was not meant to break him. It was meant to forge him. It was meant to shape him into a vessel of divine purpose, one that would rise to fulfill a destiny greater than anyone could have imagined. Now, as the curtain begins to lift, the weight of his journey is becoming clear. What once looked like struggle is now revealing itself as the very foundation of his calling. And heaven has been with him every step of the way. The trials, the silences, the hardships, none of them were random. They were all part of the divine plan, part of the intricate process of shaping him into someone capable of carrying the weight of a kingdom purpose. But here's where the story takes a divine turn. Chosen one, this rise is not just about your son. This is also about you. This moment is not only the unfolding of his divine purpose, it is the unfolding of yours as well. You have been walking this journey with him not by accident, but by divine design. Your love, your support, your prayers. Every moment you've spent standing in the gap for him has been preparing you for this time. Just as your son has been tested, so have you. You've endured your own trials, your own moments of doubt and fear. You've wondered at times whether the weight of your son's struggles would break you too. But just as your son has been shaped through his battles, so have you been shaped through yours. The strength you've gained through the years of walking beside your son is now being activated for the next phase of this journey. And just as your son is rising, so are you. This divine moment is not about passive observation. It is about active participation. Heaven has called you to stand not just beside your son, but in front of him, leading him through this next season with faith, courage, and unwavering belief. It's time for you to rise as well, chosen one. Your role in his story is not finished. You have been called to walk with him into this new season of divine purpose. You see, chosen one, your son's story was never meant to be a solo journey. He was never meant to walk alone. You were always meant to walk beside him, to help him carry the weight of his calling, to help him navigate the twists and turns of his destiny. And as you rise to meet him in this new season, your presence will be the anchor that keeps him grounded, the strength that gives him the courage to continue. And what about your own journey? As your son rises, so does the divine call upon your life. Heaven has been preparing you, not just as a parent, but as a warrior. You've been shaped through your own battles, your own challenges, and now the strength you've gained is about to be put to use. You are being called to stand not just in the gap for your son, but to stand in the gap for a greater purpose, a purpose that will impact not just your family, but the world around you. This is not the time for hesitation, chosen one. It's not the time for fear, it's the time for action. Heaven is moving, and it's calling you to move with it. Your son's rise is just the beginning. It is the opening of a new chapter in both of your lives, one that will not only fulfill his divine purpose, but will also fulfill yours. The strength that has been quietly building in both of you is about to burst forth into the world. And when it does, nothing will be able to stop it. Now let's look more closely at what this rise truly means, chosen one. It is not a rise of the flesh. It is a rise of the spirit, a rise of the soul. Your son has been walking through fire, but he has not been burned. He has been tested, but he has not been broken. His rise is not just a result of his own efforts. It is the work of heaven in him, shaping him, refining him, and preparing him to carry a legacy that will stretch far beyond his own lifetime. But your son's rise is not just a personal victory. It is a victory for the kingdom of heaven. It is a declaration that nothing at all can thwart God's plans. The struggles your son has faced have not been in vain. They have been preparing him for the moment when he would rise and fulfill the divine purpose that has always been written for him. And as you watch him rise, you will see that this is not the end of his story. It is just the beginning. This is the moment when his true purpose will begin to take shape, when he will step into the calling that has been on his life since before he was born. It is the moment when heaven will make it clear that what he has been through was never punishment. It was preparation. But here's the truth. Chosen one, this rise is not just about your son. It is about you too. You have been walking this path with him, and as he rises, you rise with him. As he steps into his divine purpose, so do you. The journey you have been walking together has not been for nothing. It has been shaping both of you for something far greater than you can fully understand right now. The strength that has been built in both of you will be the foundation for the next season of your lives. And just as your son is rising into his purpose, you are rising into yours. You are being called to lead, to guide, to stand as a witness to what God is doing in your family. Your son's rise is not just his, it is yours too. And together, you will walk into a new season of divine purpose and blessing. Heaven is revealing something sacred in this moment, chosen one. It is a moment of divine alignment, a moment when everything that has been hidden is being brought to light. And as you step into this moment, understand that it is not just a moment of personal transformation for your son. It is a moment of transformation for you as well. You are being called to rise, to step into your own divine calling, and to be a part of something far greater than you ever imagined. So, chosen one, step into this moment with faith. Step into it with courage. Step into it with the knowledge that what is unfolding in front of you is not just a personal victory. It is a victory for the kingdom of heaven. It is a victory for your family. And it is a victory for your future. Now is the time for you to witness the power of divine preparation, the power of endurance, and the power of God's timing. Your son's rise is the beginning of something that will change the world. And you, chosen one, are a vital part of that story. The time has come for you to rise with him and fulfill the divine purpose that has been written for both of you. As you continue on this journey, chosen one, the transformation you are witnessing is not just about your son's rise. It is about the divine work being done within you as well. What heaven is unveiling is not a solitary story. It is a shared story, one that includes both your son and you together. What God is doing in his life, he is also doing in yours. The rise of your son is intertwined with your own rise. His victory is your victory. His healing is your healing. And his divine purpose is now drawing you into a greater understanding of your own. The journey ahead will not always be easy. The world may still not understand the magnitude of what has been happening in your son's life. People may look at him and only see the surface. But you, chosen one, are seeing the depth. You are seeing the hidden strength that has been quietly built. And you are seeing the divine purpose that has been at work in his life all along. What others see as a moment of victory will in truth be the beginning of an even greater purpose unfolding. You have been a witness to this process, the quiet moments, the unseen struggles, the painful silences, and you have stood by him, offering your love and support. You have held him up in prayer, even when you didn't know the full extent of what he was facing. And now, as you stand together in this divine moment of transformation, you must realize that this is not just the beginning of his rise, it is the beginning of your own. This moment is one of divine alignment, where the purposes of heaven are being brought together in a way that will change the course of your family's legacy. You are about to witness not just the fulfillment of your son's destiny, but the fulfillment of your own. This journey, though full of struggle, is leading both of you into the place where heaven's plans are being fully realized. The battle has been long, but the breakthrough is at hand. It is time for you to step into your own divine purpose, chosen one. Your role has always been more than just a supportive one. You are being called to rise, to walk alongside your son as he steps into his calling, but also to step into your own. The strength you have gained through this journey is not for nothing. It is meant to be used, to be shared, to be poured out for the next generation. As you stand in this moment, remember that you are not simply witnessing your son's rise. You are being called to rise with him. His victory is not just for him. It is for your family, for your community, and for the world. And as you step into this new season, know that heaven is with you, guiding you, strengthening you for what lies ahead. Your son's journey has been one of endurance, but yours has been one of endurance too. The challenges you have faced, the moments of doubt and fear have all been preparing you for this time. Just as your son has walked through fire to be refined, so too have you been refined through your own struggles. And now, as you walk together into this new season of purpose, you will see that your rise is just as significant as his. But with this rise comes responsibility. This moment is not just about stepping into greatness. It is about stepping into the responsibility that comes with the calling. The victory your son is about to experience is not just a reward for him, it is a responsibility that must be carried with humility, with grace, and with a deep understanding of what heaven has entrusted him with. And, as his parent chosen one, you will be a key part of this journey. You will be the one who helps him navigate the weight of his calling, the one who stands beside him as he steps into a future that will impact not just his life, but the lives of many others. The rise you are witnessing is not just the beginning of a personal victory. It is the beginning of a movement, a shift, a divine alignment that is going to impact many more than you could ever imagine. Your son's story is not just his own. It is the story of redemption, of healing, of transformation, and of divine purpose being realized. And you, chosen one, are part of that story. You are an integral part of what heaven is doing in his life and in yours. As you walk this path, remember that there will be moments when the road ahead seems unclear. There will be times when it feels like the struggle is too much to bear, when it seems like the weight of everything is too heavy. But know this: heaven is with you. Heaven is walking beside you. The strength you have gained through your son's journey is now being activated for your own rise. There will be moments when you feel doubt creeping in, when you wonder if you're ready, when you question if you can carry the weight of what is being asked of you. But let me assure you, chosen one, you are ready. You have been prepared for this moment. You have been prepared through the prayers, the sacrifices, the moments of quiet strength that you have shown. You have been prepared by heaven itself. And just as you've seen your son walk through trials and emerge victorious, so too will you walk through your own trials and emerge with a greater understanding of your divine purpose. This is a season of awakening for both of you. The purpose that has been hidden in your lives is about to be revealed, and it will be seen not just in your family, but in the world around you. The light that has been quietly growing in both of you is about to shine brightly for all to see. So, chosen one, as you step forward into this new season, remember that this journey is not just about endurance. It is about embracing the divine calling that has been placed on your life. It is about recognizing that you are part of a greater story, a story that has been written by the hand of the Most High. And as you step into that story, know that you are not alone. Heaven is with you, guiding you, strengthening you, and preparing you for what lies ahead. This rise is not just about your son. It is about you. It is about your family. It is about the legacy that is being built, the foundation that is being laid for the generations to come. And as you rise, you will see the power of heaven at work, not just in your son's life, but in your own. Together, you will walk into the fullness of the divine purpose that has been written for you. The rise is now chosen one. The moment has arrived. Heaven is moving, and it is time for you to move with it. Your son's victory is your victory. His rise is your rise. And together, you will fulfill the purpose that heaven has ordained for you both. As you continue this journey, chosen one, it is important to recognize that the road ahead is not just paved with victory, but also with responsibility. As your son steps into his purpose, you too must step into yours. The divine rise that has begun in your son's life is not only a personal victory, it is the beginning of a new chapter in both of your lives. A chapter where you will no longer simply witness his transformation, but will actively participate in it, guiding him, supporting him, and walking alongside him as he fulfills the purpose that has been written for him. The process of transformation is never easy, and as you stand by your son, you may find yourself questioning the path ahead. You may wonder how you can continue supporting him when the challenges seem so great. But I want to remind you, chosen one, that this moment is a divine appointment. This is the time for you to rise, not just as a parent, but as a warrior. Your role in this journey is just as sacred as your son's. The strength you have gained through your own trials, your own struggles, and your own walk with God has prepared you for this moment. Now, it is time for you to walk in the power and the grace that heaven has been building in you all along. In this moment, heaven is calling you to act not just as a bystander, but as a vital participant in the unfolding story. You are being called to offer your son more than just emotional support. You are being called to offer him spiritual strength. You are being called to speak life into him when the world around him may be trying to tear him down. You are being called to stand with him, not just in his victories, but in his struggles as well. This is a sacred time for both of you, a time when your son's transformation will mirror your own. As he rises, so will you. And as he steps into the fullness of his calling, you will witness the unfolding of your own divine purpose. The journey you have both been on has prepared you for this moment, the moment when heaven will move in ways you have never seen before. However, let me be clear. Chosen one, this rise is not without its challenges. It is not a sudden elevation into greatness. It is a process, a journey that will take time, patience, and unwavering faith. Your son's rise will not be without obstacles, and neither will yours. The road ahead will still be marked with difficulty, with moments of uncertainty, and with times when you both feel as though the weight of the world is too much to bear. But in these moments, you must remember that the struggle is part of the process. The pressure, the pain, the hardships, they are all necessary. Just as your son has been refined in the fire, so too will you be refined. Just as he has endured in silence, so too must you walk through this season of transformation with grace, with patience, and with unwavering trust in God's plan. This is not the time to shrink back, chosen one. This is not the time to question the process. This is the time to press forward, to trust in the work that God is doing in both of your lives, and to walk in the authority and power that has been given to you through the Holy Spirit. Your role in your son's rise is not just to guide him, but to protect him. You are being called to be a shield for him to stand guard over his spirit, his mind, and his heart. You are being called to be the steady presence he needs in this tumultuous season. The world will try to distract him, to pull him in many directions, but you are being called to be the anchor that keeps him grounded in his purpose. Your love, your prayers, your unwavering belief in him will be the foundation upon which he builds the rest of his life. But this protection does not come without sacrifice. You will have to make decisions that are difficult. You will have to say no to things that pull your attention away from what really matters. You will have to let go of things that have held you back from fully embracing your divine purpose. This season is not just about your son's rise. It is about your own rise, and it requires that you let go of distractions, let go of the fears that have held you captive, and step into the fullness of what heaven has been preparing you for. The process of standing in the gap for your son will require more than just physical presence. It will require spiritual presence. It will require you to walk in authority, to speak life into situations that seem impossible, to pray without ceasing, and to trust in God's timing. It will require you to let go of control and to allow God to do the work that only He can do. But here's the truth, chosen one. When you walk in obedience to God's call, when you step into your purpose with unwavering faith, you will see the power of heaven move in ways you never imagined. You will witness miracles, not just in your son's life, but in your own. You will see the struggles, the challenges, and the moments of doubt turn into the very stepping stones that lead you both to greatness. And when you look back on this season, you will realize that every moment of struggle was worth it, because it was shaping both of you for something far greater than you could have ever hoped for. The rise of your son is not just a personal victory for him, it is a victory for you as well. It is a victory for your family, for your community, and for the generations to come. This is the moment when your family's legacy begins to take shape, when the strength that has been quietly growing in both of you begins to shine for all to see. And as you walk this path, remember that you are not walking alone. Heaven is with you every step of the way. The angels are surrounding you, and the Holy Spirit is guiding you. Your role as a parent is not just to witness your son's rise, but to actively participate in it. To lead by example, to stand in the gap for him, to offer him the protection and support he needs, and to walk beside him as he steps into his divine purpose. Your rise is just as important as his. And as you both step into the fullness of what heaven has prepared for you, you will see the divine purpose unfold in ways that will change your family, your community, and the world. Now, chosen one, as you look ahead, do not fear what is coming. Do not be intimidated by the obstacles you will face. You have been prepared for this moment. You have been shaped by heaven to walk through this season with faith, courage, and unwavering trust in God's plan. The rise of your son is just the beginning, and as you both rise, you will see the power of heaven move in ways that will change everything. Your journey has not been in vain. The struggles, the hardships, the moments of uncertainty, they have all been part of the process. And now, the time has come for you to walk into the destiny that has been written for both of you. The rise is not just about survival. It is about fulfillment, transformation, and the unfolding of divine purpose. You are ready, chosen one. Heaven has been preparing you for this moment. Now, it is time for you to rise, not just for yourself, but for your son, for your family, and for the generations to come. As you continue on this journey, chosen one, the time has come for you to embrace the truth of what is unfolding. This moment is not just about standing alongside your son as he rises into his divine purpose, but it is also about standing in your own divine purpose. You have walked with your son through the hardest seasons of his life, and now as his story shifts toward its divine fulfillment, so too must your story. The strength that has been building in you over the years, through every prayer, every moment of waiting, every sacrifice, is about to be revealed. The role you have played in your son's life has been sacred, and it has shaped you for the next season of your journey. What you have witnessed in his transformation is not just for him, it is for you as well. The rise of your son is intertwined with your own rise. What God has been preparing in him, he has also been preparing in you. But this rise will not be without its challenges. The path ahead will not always be easy. You may still face moments of doubt, moments when you question whether you are ready for what is being asked of you. But here is the truth: you have been prepared. The struggles you've faced, the challenges you've endured, the moments when you felt you couldn't go on, they were all part of God's plan to shape you for this very moment. Your journey, chosen one, has not been easy. It has been filled with moments of pain, of uncertainty, of fear. But it has also been filled with moments of growth, of strength, of divine preparation. Heaven has been with you through every step of the way, shaping you, refining you, and making you into the person you are today. The strength you have built is not just for you, it is for your family, for your son, and for the calling that lies ahead. As your son rises into his purpose, you must rise into yours as well. You are not meant to stand on the sidelines and watch. You are meant to walk alongside him, to guide him, and to lead by example. Heaven has called you to be a witness, but more than that, heaven has called you to be a leader. You are being called to stand in your divine authority, to step into your own purpose, and to walk boldly in the calling that has been placed on your life. This divine rise will require action. It will require you to move beyond the waiting, beyond the uncertainty, beyond the fear. It will require you to step into your own divine calling with faith, with courage, and with the knowledge that heaven is with you every step of the way. You have been prepared for this moment, chosen one. The time to step into your purpose is now. In the same way that your son has endured and risen through his trials, you too must endure and rise through yours. The world may try to distract you, to pull you in many directions, to convince you that you are not ready for the role that heaven is calling you to. But remember this: you are ready. You have always been ready. Heaven has been preparing you step by step for this divine purpose. You may not know exactly what the future holds. You may not know all the details of the journey ahead. But what you do know, chosen one, is that you have been called. You have been chosen. And heaven is moving through you and your son to fulfill a divine plan that goes far beyond what either of you could have imagined. And as you walk this path, remember that your son's rise is not just about his personal victory. It is a victory for your family. It is a victory for those who have supported him, loved him, and prayed for him along the way. It is a victory for you, chosen one, because this rise is a shared journey. It is not just about your son's strength. It is about your strength as well. This rise is also about legacy. It is about building something that will last beyond this generation. The victory your son will experience is not just for him. It is for those who will come after him. And as you walk alongside him, you are also walking alongside the generations to come. The legacy you are building is not just for your family, but for the world. What your son carries, what you carry, will impact more lives than you could ever fully comprehend. But this legacy does not come without sacrifice. You will be asked to let go of the things that hold you back. You will be asked to release your fear, your doubt, your desire for control, and to trust in the process that heaven is unfolding. It will not always be easy. There will be moments when you feel like giving up, when you wonder if the journey is worth it. But remember this, chosen one. The sacrifices you make now will be worth it. The sacrifices you make today will shape the future. They will build the foundation for the legacy that is being created in you and in your son. As you continue to walk alongside your son, as you continue to step into your own divine purpose, remember that this journey is not just about what you are doing now. It is about what is being built for the future. It is about creating a foundation that will last, a foundation that will support the generations to come. This is the legacy of divine purpose, and it is being built in this very moment. This divine rise is about much more than just your son's journey. It is about the rise of your entire family, your entire lineage. The strength that has been built through your son's struggles, the strength that has been built through your own, will ripple outward and impact the world around you. You may not see the full extent of it right now, but trust that this journey is not just about you and your son. It is about the divine purpose that is unfolding in the world. So, chosen one, as you continue to walk this path, walk with faith, walk with courage, walk with the knowledge that heaven is with you, guiding you every step of the way. This journey will not be easy, but it will be worth it. The divine purpose that has been placed on your son's life and on yours is about to be fully realized. And as you walk this path together, you will witness the power of heaven at work in ways that will leave you in awe. Your rise is not just for you, it is for your family, for your son, and for the generations to come. You have been called to stand in this moment, to embrace your purpose, and to walk forward with the strength and the authority that heaven has given you. This is the moment of transformation. This is the moment when you, chosen one, will step fully into the divine purpose that has been written for you. And as you do remember, the best is yet to come. The story is far from over. This is just the beginning. As we come to the final stages of this sacred journey, chosen one, it is important to realize that the transformation you are witnessing in your son is not just about his rise. It is about the culmination of everything that has been building for both of you. The silence, the waiting, the struggles that seemed so heavy, they were never meant to break either of you. They were meant to prepare you both for this moment. The season you have walked through, the trials you have faced, were never for nothing. Heaven has been carefully orchestrating every step, every pause, every season of silence. And now, as the time of revelation unfolds, you can see the divine work that has been taking place all along. Your son's rise is not just a moment of victory. It is the result of years of preparation, endurance, and divine shaping. And as he rises, so do you. The journey you both have walked has been one of endurance, one of waiting, one of holding on even when it seemed impossible. But what is unfolding now is not just about overcoming the past. It is about stepping into a future full of purpose, full of divine calling. This is a time for both of you to walk in the fullness of what God has prepared. Your son's victory will not just be his. It will be a victory for you, for your family, and for all those who have supported him, prayed for him, and believed in him. You are standing on the edge of something greater than you can fully comprehend right now. The legacy that is about to unfold is not just about the next chapter in your son's life. It is about a new chapter for your entire family. But as you step into this new season, chosen one, it is essential to keep your focus on what truly matters. The world may try to pull you in many different directions, distracting you from your purpose. But this is the time to stay steady, to stay grounded, and to remain focused on the divine calling that has been placed on your life. Your son's rise is not just about the accomplishments of the world. It is about fulfilling the sacred purpose that heaven has designed for him. In the same way, your rise is not about accolades or recognition. It is about standing in your divine purpose, walking with authority, and embracing the calling that heaven has for you. The strength that has been built through your journey will be the foundation upon which you will continue to rise. Just as your son has been forged in the fire of his trials, so have you. And now, as you stand side by side, you will see that the divine purpose for your lives is not just about overcoming obstacles. It is about stepping into greatness that will be a testament to the power of God's faithfulness. And when the world sees your son's rise, they will not see just a man who overcame adversity. They will see the power of God at work in his life. They will see the strength that was forged in the quiet, in the hidden places. They will see the faith that was built in the silence. They will see the resilience that comes from a heart that has been shaped by God's hand. And in the same way, when the world sees your rise, chosen one, they will not see just another individual moving through life. They will see the power of God at work in your life too. They will see the strength that has been built in you, the faith that has been cultivated, and the divine calling that you are walking in. You are not just a witness to your son's transformation. You are a part of it. You are a vital part of the unfolding story. What God is doing in your family is far greater than what you can see right now. The legacy that is about to unfold is not just about the present, it is about the future. Your son's rise is the beginning of something much larger than you can fully understand. It is the beginning of a ripple effect that will touch the lives of many, and you are right in the center of it. So, chosen one, as you witness your son's rise and as you step into your own purpose, remember this: the best is yet to come. This is just the beginning of a season full of divine fulfillment, divine purpose, and divine transformation. What has seemed like a long wait, what has seemed like an endless struggle, is now being revealed as the foundation for something great. Do not be afraid to step into the next season with courage. Do not be afraid to embrace the fullness of what heaven has prepared for you. The time for waiting is over. The time for stepping into divine purpose is now. As you stand with your son, as you walk beside him into the fullness of his calling, know that heaven is walking with you too. The rise is not just about what has been achieved, it is about what is still to come. And what is coming is greater than you can imagine.